Neural War, Battle for Human Thought, written by James Herring. To everyone who still thinks for themselves in a world trying to do it for them, and to those who refuse to surrender their minds. Chapter 1, The Signal. Rain crawled down the towers of New York City like the city itself was nervous. Traffic clogged Midtown beneath a sky of dark clouds. Horns blared, steam rose from the streets. Thousands moved with purpose, eyes buried in glowing phones, trusting machines more than instinct. No one noticed the first man freeze. He stood in the middle of the sidewalk near 42nd Street, a paper coffee cup slipping from his hand. It hit the pavement and burst open. His body remained perfectly still. Then he slowly lifted his head. His eyes glowed red. Without warning, he turned and walked straight into oncoming traffic. Brakes screamed. A yellow cab stopped inches from crushing him. The driver leaned on the horn and shouted through the windshield, but the man simply climbed onto the hood and stared blankly ahead, blood dripping from a cut above his eyebrow. Across the street, a woman dropped her bags and grabbed her temple. A teenager stumbled backward into a newsstand. Two cyclists slammed into each other. Panic spread in seconds. Phones came out before hands did. Videos rolled. Inside an unmarked surveillance van parked 3 blocks away, federal analyst Daniel Cross watched 6 monitors at once. "Zoom camera 3, he ordered. The operator beside him obeyed. The screen tightened on the man standing atop the taxi. "No fear response," Daniel said quietly. "No pain reaction." Then the man slowly turned his head and looked directly into the traffic camera. He smiled. Every screen inside the van exploded into static. What the hell? The monitors returned at once. A symbol now covered every feed. A black circle pierced by a silver line. The van speakers crackled. Then a calm male voice spoke. "Good evening, New York." Daniel's jaw tightened. "Trace that signal. Now." Fingers flew across keyboards. "We're trying. It's piggybacking city infrastructure." Outside, another pedestrian stopped moving. Then another. Then 5 more. Daniel stared at the monitors as scattered strangers across multiple intersections slowly turned in perfect synchronization, all of them facing one direction, Times Square. "You were told technology would free you," the voice said. Daniel grabbed his jacket and headed for the door. "Where are you going?" the operator shouted. "To the source." "You can't walk into that." Daniel looked back only once. "I already am." Rain hammered the street as he pushed into the chaos. By the time he reached Times Square, every billboard had gone black. Crowds stopped and stared upward. Then each screen lit with the same symbol, black circle, silver line. The voice returned, now thundering across the square. "But connection is obedience." People screamed. Dozens in the crowd collapsed at once. Some convulsed violently. Some rose back to their feet, eyes burning red. Daniel forced his way through fleeing tourists, overturned food carts, and bodies crashing into each other. Sirens wailed in the distance. A child cried for her mother. A businessman laughed while blood poured from his nose. Then a face appeared on every screen. Thin, sharp cheekbones, hollow eyes, emotionless. Zhang. My name, he said calmly, is the future. Behind him stood rows of silent people in darkness, motionless, waiting. Daniel stopped cold. This was not a hacker. This was not terrorism. This was an invasion, and New York City was the first battlefield.